congratulations. And what are you going to spend the money on?
Oh my God, I don't even know it. I don't think it's hit me yet, but I'm taking my parents to Vegas right after this. So we're going to Vegas. My parents have never been to Vegas, so I'm going to treat them to a little vacation, me and Nadia, and it's going to be awesome. So that's what I'm doing first.
And I guess the next question is, are you going to split the check with your sister?
I'm definitely giving her some of the money. I don't know if I'm going 50-50 yet. I haven't decided. Depends on how she behaves.
Well, and the tax man's going to take 50% of it already anyway.
Exactly. So now the American government gets half, so I guess I'll give Nadia like 10% or something.
Because you don't want to do a Richard.
Yeah, no. Hell no.
Now you're becoming reality TV royalty, really, because you started on The Amazing Race and now you've done Survivor. What's next?
I guess the pattern we're going in is 2 of each. So I guess Survivor second would make sense. And I would be down to play Survivor again. It was an awesome experience. The good and the bad, the ugly, everything about it. So if I were to choose something else, me and Adi can get our own reality TV show. I mean, I think it's about time. I'd be down for that.
I think that would be a really good show, actually. I think that's a really...
No, Big Brother. I'd get arrested because I'd punch somebody in the damn face.
It's funny because I've seen you on this red carpet and you swear and you joke. Did you kind of have to pull that back on TV?
Yeah, I realized once I cussed out John Rocker that I can be myself out there because that's literally who I am. And Julie made an awesome, comparison. She said Natalie's like the female version of John Rocker, and I didn't know. Obviously, that's probably not the best compliment, but it's who I am. Like, I'm just gonna cuss you out if I want to, and then I realized that I had to reel it in. I can't always, because I made a great recovery from that, argument, and my tribe had my back 100%. It's probably because we were in really good spirits because we were winning a lot. But I realized, I can't be myself. Obviously, when I'm sitting with certain people in bed, I want to cuss them out and be like, you're fucking annoying. Like, shut the fuck up. But I'm like, oh, yeah, John, cool wine story, bro. Like, but... And then it just became like a mental game to just mind fuck everybody, and it just kind of worked for me. So.
Well, it's interesting because you talk about doing 2 of each show. Would you be a hero or a villain? Because traditionally when women play the game, they get called all sorts of names, but when men play the game, they're heroes.
Yeah, I don't really care. I'd embrace villain. It's better than being, just kind of coasting by. It's crazy to see when I started this show, a lot of, because me and Nadia, we either have Twinny lovers or haters, probably more haters. So when I started the show, everyone was like, oh my God, these 2 stupid Twinnies, why are they on Survivor? But then the same people who hated me towards the end were bloody rooting for me. I was like, yeah, now I need more new haters because all my haters love me now. So it was just like crazy, the experience, and to see people, even if I get called like a villain who gives a shit, as long as I played a good game. Listen, people calling me a villain is pretty nice compared to what I get called usually, okay? And it was cool to just go out and have the boys really vote for me with like a good feeling. Like, none of them voted for me saying, oh, I guess I'll vote for Natalie. They were really excited for me and proud of me, and that was an awesome feeling.
But you seem to kind of be quite stealth in a way, because it wasn't, certainly watching it, I kind of didn't realise till about halfway through that you were really playing a very, very strategic, hard game.
Yeah, and they can't show so much. They can't show a lot, and at the start, people would be like, Natalie, where were you? And I'd be like, I guess I was fucking sleeping the entire episode because I'm like nowhere to be seen. But, it's such a hard job to tell the storyline, and I was at the start doing things that were way more subtle, and towards the end, I felt confident doing certain things, and, it wasn't like a game I wasn't fully thought out from the start. I just kind of went with the flow with things and had the John move driving me, and then after that was executed, I got the second win to be like, fuck it, now I can do this shit. It's like the puzzle pieces are started coming into place, and then you have a little bit of motivation and a oomph to keep going.
When you and Bayla found the idol, you were not sharing that at all. Did you have any kind of a conversation with her, or did you just kind of go, hey, this, I'm not going to say anything unless she does?
No, I knew the rules of the idol, so I didn't give a shit what she thought the idol situation was. Like, if she wants to call it our idol, even I would say our idol, because that's the perfect way to make somebody feel comfortable. And I was like, hey, girl, this is my idol. I was like, yeah, we found it. But I knew that power was in my hands. It's totally messed up, though, that, I end up finding it with her and then I end up using it on her. But that's why it works well, I guess.
That's the game.
Yes.
Now, we have some messages from somebody that you might know. From Twitter, it's Michelle from the Bronx.
Oh, my God, yeah. We go way back.
She has a couple of questions. One is, because you're a CrossFit athlete, what protein were you missing the most?
Okay, that is a weird question. I use Nutriforce. It's a yummy protein, but I mean, when I was out there, I could feel my body just like being emaciated. And when I got back, my CrossFit coach was in the audience today, and she's a real badass. She competed at the games, and I used to remember working out with her, and like that's why on physical challenges, like I was so prepared physically because of that. And it was awesome to make her proud watching the challenges. She was so excited for me.
How gross were the snails? I saw you smashing those up.
Oh man, they were amazing. I don't care. Protein is protein at the end of the day, you know?
Oh, but how many days in do you kind of finally give up and go, okay, I'm going to eat the snail?
At the start, I wasn't, because obviously Hunapu, we were like eating beans and shit, so we were like all set. Once we started starving, I was like, all right, I'm going for the snails. And they didn't taste the half bad, honestly.
Okay, so now Reality Wanted has 250,000 members, and they all want to be on Survivor and Amazing Race. So what advice would you have for them in applying, making videos, and being on the show?
I would say when you're applying, just be really authentic, because these guys, they see millions and millions and millions of videos, and they want to see an authentic relationship. In Amazing Race, your relationship with the person you're applying to has to be real, and it has to be explosive and unique. It has to be, no matter what it is. And don't bullshit with the casting producers, because they can see through it. If you get on Amazing Race, you got to go with your gut instinct. Amazing Race is where you can be super prepared, and don't be a hot mess. You need a type A and a type B personality, and I think for Amazing Race, me and Nadia are both type A's, and that's why we ended up combusting each time. And for Survivor, I've said this before. I told Jeff when he asked me why I did good on the show, and I think it's because I said, fuck the $1 million, don't worry about the money, play this game like it's like you're being competitive with the people around you, and just don't be worried about getting voted off, because then you're not going to do anything to win. You just got to say fuck it and go balls to the wall.
You are awesome. I love you even more now that I've seen this off-camera, on-camera personality. Oh, we have one last question from Summer. Did you learn how to spit yet?
Let me tell you about that, okay? First of all, I can fucking spit, but that day I was like, I had hair in my mouth. It was like 1.5 hours in, and I was like trying to get it out of my mouth, so I thought the only way I could do it was to spit it out, but obviously. I'm not a pro spitter like Keith and Wes, okay? Let me just put it that way.
Let's just say thank God for that.
Yeah, exactly. Either way, who cares?
Well, we look forward to seeing you on Survivor, villains, heroes, whatever. It's so good to see an awesome girl win this game.
Thank you so much.